Hi everybody, I hope you're keeping super well. Um, if you haven't guessed already, I am Shmaine. You can also call me God and Leader and the Almighty. I'm kidding, you can't. But you'll see some of the girls in the HETA guides do call me strange things. Anyway, I wanted to say hi and kind of let you know what's going to happen going forward. So, welcome all of you, and I want to thank you for picking me to lead you on your new health journey because God knows there's many health professionals out there. And for some reason, you gravitated towards me, and I'm very grateful. And the universe has a plan, and we all cross each other's paths for a reason. So, I'm sure that only great things are going to come from our new relationships. So some of you are private clients. Some of you have not been clients at all. Some of you know me from past work experiences and stuff. Regardless, welcome all. A lot of what you're going to learn is going to be new for everyone. So it doesn't really matter if you're a private client moving into the HETA guide or if you're brand new. Everybody gets equal treatment and equal care, and I give the highest standards of quality. If you haven't heard me say before, you haven't noticed, I am very proud of the HETA guide. We focus on quality. I created a very safe place in the HETA guide, which you will get added to the Facebook group on Thursday, maybe Wednesday evening, so you can see how our biomarkers post works on Thursday morning. And you'll see it's a very safe space in there. There's no judgment allowed, only support. We're very real, we're very open. I've only ever had to kick out like 2 people for being asses. I do not allow any negativity or drama or anything like that. Like, it's a big no. I'm very, as you may have heard from meeting with me or talking to me, I'm very straight to the point. I'm very no BS. If I see something wrong or I notice you doing something, as with everyone else, I will call you out on it. I say this to all of the girls, all of my clients, and I have a lot of clients, is once you pay me, once you employ me, you are basically saying, here, Shmaine, I'm putting you in charge of my health. I am trusting you to advise me of the best things for my health or make the best choices for me. So you hire me basically to decide what is best for you based on what I derive from the science and the latest studies and what I know of ancestral health, but also what I know from clinical experience from working with my own clients over the years. So you're basically putting your health in my hands. And in return, I'm going to say to you, like I say to everyone, no matter what I say to you or how I say it, even if you feel I'm being a dick or I'm being nasty or rude or anything, I never am. I never am. Anything I ever say is going to be in your best interest. So even if I say something that sounds a little bit harsh to you or ouch or a bit too real, you remember that I'm only saying it because I care, and it's from that place of caring that I say it. In saying that, I don't want to scare you off. I'm not mean, I'm not nasty to anyone. I do like to point out some home truths to people, but I'm very supportive. I want to see everybody succeed, and my clients will tell you that. I want to see everybody succeed. Even if I haven't heard from a client for 2 years and they come back to me, I don't judge, I don't ask questions. I'm like, okay, this is what we're going to do, we're back on track. So I just want to see everyone succeed. So I really want you to remember that I never say anything out of a place of nastiness. It's a place of, you're part of my tribe now, and I'm going to make sure that you have all the tools you need to succeed. So in saying that, you'll get added to the HETA guide on Thursday. I will be adding you to my website, to the members area this week. So I have to close off all the modules and reschedule them and then add you to the area. So you'll get an email when your account has been created if you haven't already got an account. So some of you will have an account already because you'll have paid through the website and that asks you to create an account, and some of you won't because maybe you e-transferred me or something. So then I have to manually create you an account. from there, then you're going to be very overwhelmed, to be honest. You will be. And it's nothing new. That's why I made the HETA Guide a lifetime membership, because everybody gets very overwhelmed. There's a lot to learn. So then we wash, rinse, repeat, and that's why I'm always there to support you. Some of our members are in there 3 years, and you'll see they're very supportive too. If I'm not available to answer a question, let's say I'm in a class or in a meeting, they will answer for you. So never be afraid to ask in there. Nobody judges in there. Wait till you see them. They're the most spectacular girls. It's amazing. I love the HETA Guide. Like, it is my baby. So I hope you're as excited as me to have you join. So then you'll kind of get a feel for the posts and how we roll and how we talk from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday of this coming week. Your day 1 is going to be next Monday. So this coming Friday, which will be the 10th, I think. Yes, the 10th. That is going to be the release of module 1. So you're going to have a quick browse over that over Friday, Saturday, Sunday, kind of get an idea of what happens next. Of course, I'm going to be here to answer questions. I'm sure a lot of you are going to have loads of questions. We have the answers. Don't even stress. That's my best tip. Do not stress. It's really not as hard as it looks. It's actually quite easy. On Sunday, there is a summary module that gets released in my website, and that allows you to kind of get the bullet points that I want you to focus on for the next week. And the next week for us is Monday to Friday. That's all we do. We just concern ourselves with Monday to Friday. So we very much follow the 80-20 rule. So 80% of the time, we're giving it our all, focusing on our health and our goals. 20% of the time, we have a little bit more flexibility, and you'll learn about that. So Monday to Friday, you get the bullet points on what you're to focus in on the summary module. And then as you have time, you're going to read back over module 1, like the big module, and just take away stuff that interests you, that you've been curious about. So we cover a lot of health aspects, and I will assure you, I never, ever, ever open my mouth or say anything regarding health unless I have some sort of research or study to back it up. And believe me, I study like a motherfucker. Oh, and I curse a lot, but that's just an Irish thing. But I appreciate people that curse, so feel free to curse. I study like all day, every day. When I'm doing my makeup, I'm listening to podcasts. When I'm driving, I have books up to the ceiling. I'm trying to convince my husband to get me like a really nice bookshelf. When I'm in the gym, I read studies, I read articles, I listen to podcasts. Like, it's all the time. For some people who are just like health coaches, which I'm not a health coach, it's maybe a part-time job for them along with their full-time job, but this is my full-time job. Like, this is what I do, and I have been doing this since 2006. So how long is that? Almost 14 years. I think July 2006, so almost 14 years. So quite a long time, and I've worked with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. So you can trust me, trust that I'm staying on top of the science and what's real, and I can prove what I'm saying, and that everything I say is within your best interests. Never, ever, ever hesitate to message me. A lot of people say that I'm unapproachable, especially in the gym or if I'm out, and that's only because I like to keep to myself in the gym, and like my clients, my kids and my husband are my priorities. So when I'm out and about, it's like I'm either talking to a client or I'm thinking of work, or like I'm very much dedicated to what I do. But if you do see me out, say hi. But also never hesitate to message me ever with a question. I have hundreds of pictures of foods, of brands, of supplements, of PDFs, of PNGs, of everything in my phone. Like, my phone is huge. It's like 500 gigabytes. I have a lot of stuff to support people, so never hesitate to message and say, hey Shemaine, what do you think of this tea? Or what do you think of this recipe? Or is this food good? Or what brand would you recommend? Or what supplement? But you get the idea. There's a lot of stuff that people have been told is healthy or good for them, or what they think is a health food or is good, is not actually good at all. So if you send me a picture of a food and you say, hey, what do you think of this product? I'm going to say, hey, can you show me the ingredients and the nutrition, please? And most of the time I look at the ingredients first. So I'll look at the ingredients. If there's anything off in the ingredients, I won't even look at the nutrition profile. I'll just say no. Like, if I deem there's anything in there that could hurt you or damage your body or not play in your favor, I'm going to say no. I'll usually tell people why, or I'll do my whole teaching angle is I'll ask, do you know why? And try get you thinking. And if you don't, then I'll explain to you. And that's how I like to teach. I like to ask a lot of questions. Like, if someone had a bad day on Thursday, I'll say, what happened? Like, why did this happen? And they'll tell me and say, why do you think that you made that choice? Or, like, we really try to get to the bottom of things, not just on the biochemical and physical level and everything, but the mental and emotional level as well. So I try to support people as much as I can on all levels. Okay, so before we go, I just want to clarify, I know most of you know this. So I am a biohacker. My first profession is in personal training, but I do have a degree in biology as well, and nutritional therapy. And I chose nutritional therapy when I was choosing what I wanted to do, because I believed there was a lot of washy-washy stuff in the whole realm of nutritionists and dietitians. I don't agree with a lot of the food guides. I don't agree with a lot of what they teach. And nutritional therapy has a more science health-based approach. The first thing we learn in nutritional therapy is about epigenetics and how our environment affects and alters our genetics, which can then determine if we get certain illnesses or diseases or whatever. So nutritional therapy was where I saw myself align. It was more science-based. It was more of a science-based approach to health rather than just telling people what the food guide recommends, or the basic eat whole foods, eliminate junk foods and stuff. Like, I get sick of hearing that. So that's why I chose nutritional therapy. I'm also qualified in living nutrition and sports nutrition and Pilates, and I'm an iridologist. Loads of people ask what an iridologist is. So it's a complementary study or science to what I practice, to biohacking. So iridology is a study of the iris, which can complement symptoms, the symptom picture. So they say the iris is a map to what's going on in the inner body. So that's what iridology is. But anyway, so that's what I do. That's what I am. I'm a biohacker. So that means I combine everything. There is no rules for biohacking, which is why I love it. Because with biohacking, we can combine everything from ancestral health to the newest science, to the newest study, to the newest technology. We can combine the whole lot to optimize you, whereas, say, a health coach would only look at your food and eating whole foods. A dietitian would only advise based on what the food guide says, because they have rules to follow. They have to follow the rules. They can't go outside that. Whereas biohackers, we can do whatever we want. We can try everything. Of course, we try everything safely as well, but that just gives you an idea of what I do. So I hope you're all super excited. You're going to do awesome. You're going to do epic. Everybody does epic. The only people that don't do well are those that don't show up for themselves or don't use the tools. So remember that. I always recognize who's doing what. And one last thing. Okay, so I have a lot of clients, like hundreds of clients. And I try to, especially when I have new clients, so I have you guys, and then I have a load of new clients starting as well now, like private clients. I try to message people to check in on them as much as I can, but sometimes I get bogged down or overwhelmed with work, or maybe I'm in the shower, or maybe I have a head cold or whatever, and I'll forget to message someone. And that doesn't mean that I don't care, it just means that it slipped my mind. So I never want people thinking that I took their money and then I'm just gonna F off. No, I just probably got distracted doing something, like I do a lot with the podcasts and classes and kids and everything. So if I don't message you to check in, you just make sure that you message me, and I'm usually really fast at replying to people. But if there's a delay, I might be in the shower, I might be with a client, I might be teaching, I might be driving, something like that, but I'll always reply as soon as I can. So I want you to remember that just because I don't message you doesn't mean I don't care. I absolutely do care, and I encourage everyone, hey, message me. I might forget because I have hundreds of people to think of, but you've only got one person to think of. Well, two, me and you. So that's all I wanted to say. If you have any questions, post below or hit me up with them. Never be afraid to message me. That's it. We just became best friends. I'm here to support you. Guys, also introduce yourselves like you're your sisters. So in the HETA guide, you'll see people, we call each other HETA sisters, or they call each other HETA sisters. Introduce yourselves. You're going to be each other's friends. You're going to support each other on this journey. You're going to connect, you're going to relate, you're going to say, oh my god, you're experiencing that too, or I was wondering the same thing, or whatever. So do say hi to each other, like, hi, I am so and so and I'm a new mom, or hi, and you know what I mean. Anyway, okay, that's it, because you'll see I ramble a lot. I've got lots of videos that I'm going to be tagging you in. It's a lot. Try stay on top of them. If you've any concerns, reach out to me. Otherwise, bye-bye, and I'll chat to you soon.